Nisweng basakan ti ko Northeast Media hapon na sakswa. Dal ni ko parang ko kanat naskang kata bisong rang ko akanat tinga. Meghalaya Jal Jeevan Mission ko mamong sorkari tontongat kuja ni PHE Minister L Thongkhar mungobal salo talatanga. Umpling dolong ko marcha ni bonanga chibara khuligen. GHADC ni tangha chakhala ni bidongo mamong ko ba akana manjawa ni skotong minister akana. All EMRI Worker Union mungobal salo adok ni Health Minister pa James K Sangmako Gronga. Rinti FC aro Minerva Academy jol thang ni robol khalgabarang ko thang duat na nangram grke soy khagrka. Joy ni mintu chibima khorong thalan thalir pengna re joma. Assam Manipur adok ni simao mande saksa ko guwe gala. Anga Michael Esangma daw ko barang ko susul parakatinga. Meghalaya Jal Jeevan Mission ko mamong sorkari dontongat kuja ni PHE Minister Renikton L Thongkhar mungobal salo thalatanga. Meghalaya ni Jal Jeevan Mission ko mamong sorkari bonataha ni songbat rango nakatani ko PHE Minister Renikton Thongkhar jegalataha. Meghalaya adoko JJM ni kam ko na me takinga ni gaman pati sa matila ni ko manaha. JJM ni kamarang ko na me kajengode mamong sorkari ni chingna magrakata ni chitirang ko siat kenchem aru chingna shokos notice rang ko watat kenchem. Yani gaman mamong sorkari ba mamong ko nuwian uija ne wa aganaha. Yarang ni gaman talatingon adoko yako kam ka ani na men nambatinga aru nambatang kugen nek pataniera chisel thongrang anu ayachem uni nek nekanirang hoba namat naha ane pa Thongkhar uyat jolaha. Ia skim ni ngo lak po noktang rangona chi ko sokat na kha dong suenga aro lak chasa sot kuchet noktang rang na ia chi pipe ko theki otmanaha ane ba uyataha. Song hazal sar chagani songrangona ia Jal Jeevan Mission ni gatan chi pipe rang ko sokang na manaha ane ba uwa thalataha.
Really misleading people. So I would request Shillong Time to take back this statement because there is no fact. We have not received any such letter from the central government. Do you think before doing that, before ordering to stop, how many letters they should have written a warning to the state government? They should have called us for an explanation, a shock cause notice. Instead of that, we received a bonus due to our performance. Meghalaya, the work under JJM, we are very good compared to all other states.
Adok ni skotong minister pa Conrad K Sangma Meghalaya o gi sanak sengkapa songbat Shillong Times ni andaki mamung ko sandi chenggija kata ni na anthang ni ayo anman plani ko paraki ya katharang ongja ane jegalaha.
It's very unfortunate that reputed paper like Shillong Times has not done their homework and the information that has come out is completely false. There is no such aspect to any stoppage of work of JJM or stoppage from Government of India. In fact, work is going on in full swing. We are today, within a year and a half, we have covered almost close to 2 lakh plus houses where almost 10 lakh individuals have been benefited with the scheme, and the team is working overtime to ensure that we meet our targets.
Belsi gatam bat player keng ba umpling dolong ko ri baing ba marcha ni bo nanga chibara mandirang redurana gata khuli on gano. Ya dolong ko kani bidengo mungobar salo Meghalaya Legislative Assembly ni Public Accounts Committee thome chanchir mangaha aro ia thomanio Public Accounts Committee ni Chairperson Charles Pingrop aro gapan memberang JKI HM Sangphliang Coming One Imbon Nujurki Sungu aro gapan dalgaparang ba krangaha. Thoma matodani jakmano Public Accounts Committee ni Chairperson Charles Pingrop kobora thamgapa mandirang baksa agan grukingon sajanmani asel aro adoko makharang jembe e wanga hani asel ia dolong ko somai gata matodatna manjahowa dau ia dolong ko kanirang matotangenga ha ani anthang ni khusiong ani ko parakataha. Ia umpling dolongara Shillong songjanmani bakkani ko nang demiat ka ba dolonga aro ia dolong ko marcha ni bo nanga chibarade mandirang jakhalna manganok ani ba Pingrop parakataha. Hazagani chisni aro hazagani chat pelsiwa bacingat kapa nongra water supply scheme ni gaman jana bat skaingon ia belsino de mandirang ia water supply scheme oni ko chirang ko jakhalna manganok ane Pingrop parakataha.
We had even laid the foundation stone that time in the presence of Mr. A.L. and since I represent the other side of the constituency, and this side the late David Nangrom was the MLA. So we even put the foundation stone and the work started quite honest. But just months later, hardly half of a year later, in March 2020, we were hit by the COVID. When the COVID eased, then it started raining. So there, in the rains, you couldn't work. So a lot of, we were getting a lot of complaints and, let us say, a lot of insinuations that people, the legislators were not taking interest. But you can't ask a fellow to swim in the river and construct a bridge. And that is virtually impossible. So once the water level went down, then they started again.
Garo Hills Autonomous District Council na basic grant aro tight grant ni ngo mamong surkari ni chame onat kapa tangka paisa rangko kam kha kaparang ni dorma rangko na chakhal khaha ani matnanga ni rangko nak nama ningon district councilor ra thangari thalaing gapa bimang songani gaman wamak ni tangka chakhalani bidungo surkari de mamong ko ba aga na manjawa ane monggobar salo Meghalaya adokni chief minister Conrad K Sangma parakat khaha kam kagabarang na dormarang ho nani ba wamak ni daitwa nunga unig man tang kapay sarang ko wamang dormahaw na zakalgen chemo ba namro salurwani na kamrang na zakalgen chemo ba ang ade mamang kubakan pananang ni dongjowa ani sangma parakataha anda kyong gen chemo ba ya tangkarangara jal jiban misni ngo rongthal anthalani aro chirang ko sokati o namak songe chamat ka batang kapay sarang sa ongani gaman gani ka batang karang ko chamatanyo nang chakani ko manskana baganang ani chief minister thalatani ko o nangaha ya tangkarangara JJM na magsonge chamat ka batang kapay sarang sa ongani gaman jamano nang chakani rang dong na baganang ani ba wamang kam ka gabarang ni dormaharang ko o nanang chomot tinga hani gaman sa ya tangkarang ko jakal so chenga hakon ani sangma aganaha Chief Minister ni parakatani kitade mamong surkari ni chamat ka batang kapay sarang na utilization certificate rang ko na manjagen chemosa gani ka pa installment rang ko mananyo ari taneng inikani rang ko chagrong na baganang ia tangkapay sarang ko mamong surkari ado kemek ni autonomous body joint fund kita sa chamatahani gaman GHADC na sa nungay gija KHADC aro JHADCO ba apsandaken gani ka pa installment ko mananyo nek inikani rang ko manabaganang ane ba Chief Minister akanaha District Councilor ang antang-tangan tangkapay sa manani chorang ko bukot na nga andi ba andaki tangkapay sarang ko zakalanira District Councilor na bimeng namgijani ko ra bani gata onga ane sangma akanaha
Number one, I don't have any comments to make on the internal matters of the Garo Hills Autonomous District Council because it is an autonomous body and whether they use their funds to pay salaries or use their funds for development, that is entirely there because the responsibility to pay the employees ultimately falls on them. So I don't have any comments on how they've used the fund. But what is important to note is that these funds were meant and were tied funds meant for JJM and meant for different kind of sanitation and water supply. While they must have looked at the status of the employees and they must have gone ahead with what they did, the problem in this aspect is that this will affect the entire outflow of the second installment for them. And that may even in fact the second installment of KHADC and JHADC because they are all linked together. It's Government of India has given for local bodies, a joint fund. So when we are not able to submit the UCs for one installment, then basically it creates a bit of a problem to release the other installments. So we may see a problem in release of other 15 Finance Commission funds to not just Garo Hills District Council but the others because we will not get the funds from Delhi.
108 ni ngo kam kagabarang ni All EMRI Worker Union ane bimangkura agapa dol monggobar salo adok ni Health Minister pa James K Sangma ko grongi wamak ni dor maharang ko bariat China kurang uningon GVK EMRI baksa adok ni songgi grkani ko bakan dontong China aron nang gadkani somayo kam kaing parang ko adok sorkarian tangni jakura China ni ba dabiha Silongo cover setem gaparang na aganingon All EMRI Worker Union ni President Microlina Simli adok ni Health Minister baksa golpor manirang susok bong aha Union ni dabian nirang ko surkari aro department gisik ko nangen rainga aro unigman surkari GVK EMRI na alita tangka paisarang ko chamdapaha jeda ko de chungni dor maharang ko paret na chol ongen ani chingna kha doni khatarang ko minister aganaha ani janapaha Workers Union ni gatade chinga surkari ni kha dongatani ko ra chaka Chingni kam pangkam gabong gen ni ka dongat todi chinga sokare ni plak chanchani rangon kumong rangram gen aro chingni kam ka ani abao chinga changgapa sapgapa ngahani gaman sorkari jidak gapa jakku ko ka anio ba chungkon skang ka bok nge tonananga ane siemli aganaha GVK MRI baksa adok ni songgi grekani ri bain ka ba kholachi sa March haza gani khogr ganio boneng ka pakora do tap thai jawaha aro plak sorkarini khadongata ni rangho president ni email on nawatat naba minister khuchakaha ane ba siemle cover segabarangna agananio janapaha
had a meeting with our health minister, Mr. James Sangma. So after a meeting with him, he had assured us that all these days we have been asking in writing regarding our demands. So he assured us that they are working on our demands, and the salary they have approved. The government had approved an additional fund to the GVK for our salary. So it's a minimum wage that they have given us. So it's okay from our side. We are accepting that because we are working along with the government, as the government assured us, saying that our job is secure.
So singa health minister grong na kata ya secretary to ni ba ya secretary to grong ni ba ni dalit singa health minister baksa grong na kata man ha ar golfo na kata man ha wa golfo ni singa mungsong batte job security ni mun golfo ha ke overage ong kabarang donga wa mang bachi anggen ya terminate ong ode nemga mane company ra daw ya 2022 ni March ton bon gen ya gania wa bon jok ode overage ong gorong bachi anggen ne singa singani ko takha non singna khadonga tani rangko singna na ha health minister singna gana na song kina nangjuwa singa bai amangni khamni nam gijani ko nuking ha singni subung gijani ko singa ba satisfy ong gijani ko mane ha uniman singa manan de bet wa mangko terminate kain ba singa kapan kamko kana government side ni ta gen ya gana temna daud pete singa bini kura chapke mangna singa assurance oni ko man kuja tiba singoni ko email singni president microlen ani ko bir ka wa jamano mana pet tharaken singa ugetani ko tapulgen ya gana uni jamase singa singni daud strike kauni strike off again aro kamrang ko ba singa resume again ne bina kura chakani ko tappa
Robol katsu sagaba dol Renti FC aro Minerva Academy ajol thangni robol katsu sagabarang na takchakani ko na arwa mako thangdowat na ani magsongi dol gani nangram gerke soy khagrkang ha Minerva Academy ni General Manager Harshit Tyagi aro Renti FC ni Samran CM paksa walam karpran dol gani ni dalgabarang ko borat thamgabarang na press conference so agana ha Renti FC ni CEO Samran CM koborat thamgabarang na aganingon ajol thangni chadamberang na robol khatsusa anio bagapan khatsusa ni rango thangduani khora ban nagta wamang deng paso community baksa khumonge thi khagrakaha deng paso ni dorbar snong ekar chibonga akoba belsi sotprina wamang na on somat naha aro robol khalani khos ki chakram khor kanina ba Minerva Academy baksa khumonggrke secretary ane khoborna uyataha Segrek totokreki ragaman kata dieng paso orek na sigapa robol khalsakani ko ski chakram nokhoni rokna aro selroani ko rabana Minerva Academy Renti FC na takchakani kon gen aro yani gaman sombar salo wa biap konina aro sandi rokna riangaha Minerva Academy ni dieng paso orek na sigapa ni bimang panok sako thari samsona Shillong Club sanchiswenga Minerva Academy ni thopmani aro rantha kha anirang ko Shillong songjanma o Renti Academy on nokchakyen John Minerva Academy ni coach paski ge parang madong phana mangen
we already have the capacity, I mean the potential players, young and budding footballers from the state, but then they are still untapped. So for them to be tapped, for them to be seen in a much higher platform, we need to set up an academy. We need to tie up with the big academies like Minerva, who already has tie up with other big clubs like Delhi FC, Rajasthan United, and other clubs in India. So this tie up will give the platform to many young and budding footballers. Will also help will also help the dreams. I mean, will also help the footballers to achieve their dreams.
Joy ni mentu cibima korong talak tali repeng na maksongani o kuoit ya kawa mentu dol mi mentu oni joy jila ko napake madan jri saleno na thomthome rejomani baksa makrakatani ko onagta thomani ko January chicha thari ko ongataha thomani o makrakatani khatharang ko Reverend E.R. Thongper Divisional Forest Officer Ma H. Lato aro saksa burung burgrum aro chideng chibesekrang ko repeng na khamha gapa Dr. H.H. Morman mang akan nangaha. Umang pelakan mongsong bati mentu cibima aro uwa jolo donggapa biaprang ko na merakina daitura China sakan ko motmalangaha. Monggober salo Assam aro Manipur adokni sima o donggapa final bastio maksina matgijak pamandirang songni mande saksa ko guwe kalangaha. Ia final basti songara Assam Kachar Jani Jarigat Police Station ni nung donggapa song ong acham. Guamat ni siang pamandiara final basti songni David Rangmai mengpamandia ong acham. Kober ko nani di monggobar salo sakatam mandirang ia songo nari bae David ko gowe kalangaha. Aselong ani jakmano bakan guamat gabamandi ko hospital na ang hajam ani ba hospital na sokangon uko siaha ani doktorang para kataha. Ya selong ani jakmanon bakan kachar ni polis rang wa biya ponari ange ya selni bedungo am sandina abachinga taha. Songni mandi ko gowe galangani jakmano songni mandirang ya selko jegale jengjingat na abaching tsikaha. Mengsaw ya tani Adoko COVID-19 sajen machi yung enggapo bosarang ni asel Meghalaya Sorkari ni champing atadirang pangchake Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme MGNREGS ni nung Program Assistant aro Accounts Assistant kam DEO ni kam na January bri hazagani kolbukani tarikong at na manchi gemen written examination ko don thongatenga ane Southwest Karo Hills ni Deputy Commissioner aro MGNREGS ni District Program Coordinator wiyataha. Obosarang nam kalangahon ia absent written exam na gatal tariko manchi candidate rang na parakatken aneba uwa uyataha. Ia rang sanda ni koborang ni suhani na semang sakan hikon matela na semang gatal koborang ko nagsona aro kuna sunas kode www.hubnetwork.in website to nari angi kuli ni naman gen aro na semang daode Google Play Store aro Apple App Store ni ko ba Hub News app ko download kai gatal bat ka pa koborang ko kanang na aro ni naman ganok uni gaman semang gatal koborang ko man sunas kode ya app rang ko download kai jakal tok pabo na semang naniani chi aro share ka ani chi Hub News ko dakchakani ongskagen sakan tikon matela.